Some people talk to themselves because their hearts feel heavy, and quiet self-spoken words become the only place where they can breathe. Self-talk appears when the heart feels exhausted, and only within ourselves can we find a peaceful space to rest and heal. Sometimes we talk to ourselves because only we understand our own fatigue, and the silent spaces we cannot share with anyone. Talking to ourselves helps us hold onto a little peace, softly soothing a trembling heart, carrying too many unspoken wounds inside. Inner conversation untangles our emotions, guiding us to understand what we truly want when everything inside feels confusing and heavy. When we cannot speak to others, we talk to ourselves so sadness does not sink too deeply into forgotten corners of memory. Self-spoken words feel like gentle breaths, helping us survive those hidden moments when the heart feels too weak to continue silently alone. People who talk to themselves often understand their own pain deeply and learn how to slowly heal each fragile part of their hearts. Inner dialogue helps us gather broken emotions, allowing us to rebuild a stronger version of ourselves through quiet reflection and patient understanding. Some feelings cannot be spoken aloud, but whispering within helps the mind calm down and the heart release its hidden pain gently. Self-conversation is not weakness, but a way to understand ourselves better when pressure feels overwhelming and our hearts struggle to stay balanced. When emotions become tangled, self-conversation creates a quiet path where the heart can breathe, understand, and slowly recover its lost strength. Inside our silence, whispered thoughts remind us that healing is not sudden, but built gently through honest moments shared with ourselves. Talking to ourselves helps reveal hidden fears, guiding us to face them slowly without judgment, allowing the heart to feel lighter again. Self-talk becomes a personal lighthouse, shining through emotional fog, helping us navigate difficult feelings we never learned to express outwardly. Speaking inwardly lets us understand pain without hiding it, giving the heart permission to feel deeply and still continue moving forward. Sometimes inner dialogue is the only voice reminding us we are still trying, still surviving, even when we feel completely overwhelmed inside. Quiet self-spoken words help us gather courage, allowing fragile confidence to grow again when the world feels too loud and demanding. When loneliness surrounds us, self-conversation becomes a companion, reminding the heart that it is still heard, still understood, still important. Inner words help transform emotional chaos into gentle clarity, guiding us toward choices that honor our feelings instead of suppressing them. Self-dialogue teaches us to listen closely to our hearts, reminding us that we deserve patience, kindness, and gentle understanding from ourselves. Even in silence, inner conversation offers guidance, helping the heart recognize small hopes hidden beneath layers of exhaustion and emotional uncertainty. Self-talk gives us a moment to pause, allowing our thoughts to slow down and our breathing to soften after long, overwhelming days. When feelings become difficult to express, we speak inwardly, letting our hearts release gentle truths we were too afraid to say out loud. Quiet self-words help mend emotional fractures, guiding us back to strength when everything inside feels fragile and ready to collapse. Talking to ourselves becomes a safe space where wounded emotions can be acknowledged without fear, allowing the heart to rest softly again. Through inner dialogue, we understand our weaknesses and strengths, learning gently how to grow without rushing or forcing emotional progress. Self-conversation becomes a reminder that we are still trying, still healing, quietly rebuilding ourselves even when no one else notices. Sometimes the heart speaks through whispers only we can hear, guiding us gently toward decisions that bring peace instead of further pain. Inner words help transform sadness into understanding, giving us the strength to accept our feelings without denying their weight or meaning. Self-spoken thoughts guide us back to emotional balance, reminding us that healing takes time and every small step forward still counts. When emotions feel overwhelming, inner conversation helps us steady our hearts, reminding us that even slow progress is still meaningful growth. Soft self-spoken words help us reconnect with forgotten strength, guiding our hearts back to a place where hope feels possible again. In moments of doubt, we speak inwardly to remind ourselves that we are trying, learning, and still deserving of compassion and patience. Inner dialogue allows us to breathe through discomfort, helping us understand difficult feelings without running away from what needs attention. Self-talk becomes a gentle reminder that emotions are allowed, and feeling deeply does not make us weak, but beautifully human. When the world feels heavy, whispered thoughts help carry the weight, letting us release pressure before it becomes too much to bear. Inner conversation helps us gather our scattered thoughts, guiding the mind toward calm, understanding when everything feels chaotic and overwhelming. Self-spoken words remind us that healing is a journey, and even small steps forward deserve respect, kindness, and quiet celebration. Talking inwardly helps release pressure, giving us a safe moment to breathe, reorganize thoughts, and return to ourselves more gently. Inner dialogue teaches us how to face discomfort, showing that courage often begins with small whispered truths spoken quietly within our hearts. Soft self-spoken thoughts help quiet the mind, giving the heart space to understand itself without pressure, judgment, or overwhelming emotional noise. Inner conversation becomes a bridge connecting confusion to clarity, guiding us gently toward emotional balance during difficult moments we rarely talk about. Sometimes inner words are the only comfort we have, reminding us we are still worthy even when life feels painfully heavy. Self-talk helps us process emotions that feel too tangled, giving us a chance to breathe and gently understand what our hearts need. Inner dialogue makes space for honesty, allowing us to face fears without feeling ashamed, slowly guiding the heart toward courage again. In quiet moments, self-conversation becomes a soft reminder that healing does not require perfection, only patience and gentle understanding within. Talking inwardly brings comfort during lonely nights, helping us release the weight we carry silently while reminding us we are not broken. Inner words help transform quiet pain into understanding, allowing emotional wounds to heal at their own pace without pressure or fear. Self-talk teaches us to be gentle with ourselves, reminding the heart that every feeling matters and deserves to be heard fully. Even in silence, inner conversation strengthens us, helping the heart realize it is capable of surviving hardship and finding peace again eventually. In the quiet spaces of our lives, self-conversation reminds us that healing begins within. Every whispered thought, every moment of honesty, brings us closer to understanding who we truly are. If this journey touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share your own thoughts in the comments. Your story might be the gentle reminder someone else needs today.